This ain't your average. Just them good vibes in the middle of the madness. In a good place. Let them know what's happening. Let's take it all around the world with a passion. We talking politics check, relationships check. Do it for the culture if you really tryna flex. Got 4 brothers on the go, ready. Set from the suburbs to the projects. We got the beers and the baldheads. I'm talking beers and the baldheads. We got the beers and the baldheads. We the one with the beers and the baldheads.
Canoe.
We live.
Hello. Hey.
Boy, you scared me.
You gotta do this. Hey.
We live.
Hey,
Everybody.
We live.
Welcome to Beards and Baldheads, another week of this fabulous. Well, somebody told me not to use fabulous no more. So
yeah, you might not want to use.
We're gonna use these debonair gentlemen that they call Beards and Baldheads, and I'm gonna tonight's show. Just so if y'all all just walking in, so you can get a privy of the show, so you can grab your pen, your pencil, your beverage, your paraphernalia, anything that you would like to partake in this show.
Anything.
Well, yeah, we're gonna say anything.
Okay.
You know, you can use your own discretion.
Well, it is an adult show.
Yeah, so we can do anything. And the title of the show: When Feminism Replaced Family. So I just want to let that marinate with y'all just for a second, and we're gonna check in with everybody. And we're gonna start right to my left. We're gonna start with the infamous barber in Inglewood, and that would be Trevor Graham, the Don.
Thank you for that introduction. Thanks you for the applause and everything else.
I didn't hear no applause.
Exactly.
You get clap in the studio. Clap in the studio for Trevor. Tell him stop trying to tell him.
All is well. All is well. I'll have fun when it's all done. I'll celebrate in the end. So far, you know, it's been challenging, but it's going to be worth it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you got, huh? Anyway, we're gonna skip over Kevin because you wanted Kevin to go. So I'm just gonna go with EP. EP, how your week been, bro?
Great week, man. I'm glad to be here, and I can't wait to get into the show. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
All right, Kev. Now
Blessed.
you blessed.
Blessed.
I thought you swallowed the
Oh,
well, no, Diddy.
Never mind.
Anyway.
Let's get into the show. Finish that. The gum.
Let's
It was chewing some gum, y'all. And
Yeah.
You don't just leave that out there.
I got
you, brother.
Wow.
Yeah.
Leave it out there like that. We don't want to do that.
So
Anyway, I am
that's
Kanoom Alexander. My week has been lovely. I'm waiting for Thursday. I'm just really waiting on it. And I hope you guys are waiting on it too.
Thursday.
Yeah. That would be Christmas.
Yeah.
We are waiting on Christmas. To have a day off. That's what I'm waiting on. Anyway.
You're waiting on a day off.
A day off.
Wanna...
And to celebrate. Most people don't even.
We take the time to observe the birth of Jesus
Christ.
Yes.
The Messiah.
Yes.
Anyway, we're going to get right into this show. We're going to start out Feminism Replace Family. And if C4 can explode the first clip, and we just going to get right into it. I understand everybody knows what feminism is and how it got started and how it affects the black family. That's what we're going to.
Were not able to work and provide for their families. We were forced to take the government check.
That's false.
They couldn't stay in the house if they were there.
That's false.
Then how were they going to feed the children? And where was
the
it coming
children
from?
were fed? Women were greedy
Because it was coming from the government.
No. Let's
but if
get
the
this
husband
clear.
was home, he wouldn't be employed.
Black women wanted to be like white women in the Cosmopolitan magazine. The woman who started Cosmopolitan magazine, the main editor, she is now a Catholic, and she repented from what she did. She said we were teaching women because we wanted all women to feel that we had a gripe with white men. And so, this is public knowledge. You look it up on YouTube.
She talks about it.
Yes, absolutely. They wanted black women to also be part of their movement in other races because it wasn't enough. The black woman and the black man had to stay together in the U.S. because it was the only way for us to overcome. What they did was with Cosmo, they lied. These were women that would say, you know what? There's a single woman moved to New York. She's sleeping with different men. She has her life. She has her own money, her education. She's getting these jobs. These women were promoting promiscuity and living a certain lifestyle when they were all married. They were all lying and making up these people because it was supposed to be a fantasy magazine. But women were taking.
So we want to understand that black families did not just collapse overnight. It was done by
it was an evil genius.
You want to say Trevor?
Exactly.
Go ahead, say it, Trevor.
Go ahead. Evil genius.
It was an evil genius, in Trevor's words, and you know, actually, the birth of feminism, black women weren't even in being thought of, right? And then later down in when you come into, then black women begin to come to be thought of, and that was after the voting rights. But we want to talk about like how it affected the black family, like this whole feminist, I don't need a man. This is where all this stuff comes from. So have any of you all ran into a staunch black feminist where she really said black men were useless? Anybody, any of you?
Well, I have several, but then in the latter years, it begins to be reversed, and they hit a couple consequences.
But do tell, Manfred.
Yeah, it's I mean, I have a lot of women friends, and you know, like just like the clip said, they get wrapped up into careers, and now this this DEI has kind of showed them a little bit of reality, because a lot of black women are now out of the workforce and struggling because of the loss of a lot of jobs. So it's not a good thing, you know what I mean? And I'm not proud of it, or or boastful that it's actually come into fruition, but be humble.
Well, God, the universe has a way of humbling you at some point. I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
So if
I'm not sure of the numbers, but you probably know more about the numbers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What about you, Kevin? You ran into any
not none that I can think of. And I used to have a lot of women friends. But
I'm glad you said used to.
Yeah, that's changed.
That's a good man.
What happened to him?
Got married.
So that your friends are no longer your friends?
Man, they don't.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it.
Well, they fell off on their own.
Oh.
You know, once you say you engaged.
Oh, and your true friends just say, I ain't gonna be your friend no more.
Pretty much. So I think it was probably more to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't want that. Yeah.
Well, so you don't have any more friends, women friends.
Just It's my wife, my daughter, and my 2 granddaughters.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good answer, Kevin. I like that answer. I find it, you know, I don't know if you're embellishing a little bit.
Let the man answer the question.
I was trying.
Oh, he said he hasn't run into it at all.
Yeah.
Because
which brings it to you.
Friends.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing, what I was gonna say, to me now is different than say like when we grew up in a 1-parent household who happened to be the mother. You know, there wasn't on that. Like, I don't need a man. It's just that's the way things happen. So coming up through a single parent home, which happened to be moms, it was totally different then than what we see these days. So, but no, I haven't experienced a woman saying that she don't need a man.
Or you know, feminism has a way of like, okay, now you can go make the same amount or more inside the workforce, and there's nothing really wrong with that, right? We feel that, but when it becomes to the point where the power dynamics shift in the household, where now you aren't I don't care how much a man makes, he should remain the head of household, right? I just feel like when she is able to make more, she might lend to that where, okay, I'm the one that's wearing the pants.
Yeah.
I'm the breadwinner. Trevor, I know you've met all kind of women in your life.
All kind.
From the prostitute to the boardroom CEO. But have you ever met a
man of the community?
A woman that is such a feminist that you can't even she almost can't tolerate you, or you can't tolerate her?
I haven't if that did happen, I didn't give it too much energy. You know, I don't find it somebody I'd even want to have a conversation with. If it's somebody that's pro I am woman, hear me roar. It's like, you know, automatically for me, I think of her probably as someone that's not attracted to men.
Yeah.
So for me, and that's just how I would take it. If I don't need a man, then, you know, she's, you know, probably a butch or something like that, you know. And the only one that I've ever come across that was like, you know, I am every woman and part man. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I'm not the type. You're not the type of person that I probably would be attracted to, but I would have a great conversation with.
I don't think it's that black and white. I think it is more so. I don't need a man if he's not making this, if he's not doing that, if he's not. I'm not saying it directly to you. I'm just putting it out there. So not attacking your answer.
No, but I wouldn't completely finish, but I get that.
Oh, the space that was in the middle.
You know, he's lengthy in his answers.
I mean,
when
I saw a space in there where there's no talking, I just assumed you was
quiet.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Go ahead, finish.
But I would think that she would lean more towards the she's with women kind of a deal. Then another woman that I would think that doesn't want a man, it would be I don't want or need a man right now, because women generally are extremely focused when they're focused. So she would probably be on some I don't need a man right now. I'm focused on my end game, but I want a man. I would love to have somebody to help me, but right now a man is not my priority. That would be another aspect where it would happen. And I have female friends that are on that page and relatives that are on that page that are like, look, right now I don't have anything to bring to the table. I got to get me together. So I've seen it, but it is not to the extreme of I just don't want a man, period.
Well, I just believe that, like, when we talk about, I think Black women are the Johnny come latelys in the feminist movement. because during the beginning, the suffrage movement and everything, it wasn't even about them. So white women got to vote in 1920, and then 45 years later, then black women came along. So I don't even think
when they needed the numbers.
Yeah, when they wanted more women to subscribe to what they wanted to them to subscribe to. But I truly believe that, and I run into a lot of feminist women, and the whole thing is that they want to be you so bad that it's like weird.
What do you mean by that?
It's not really about equality. And when you hear feminists, I'm thinking like they want to be more feminine, right? But you get these black feminists and women that are in that feminist movement, they are more leaning to the, like you said earlier, the butch. They're more masculine in how they carry themselves. So I believe that it's not even about becoming more feminine. It's getting the equality. And for us as black men, we never had that foot on our women's neck like European men did. You know what you understand what I'm saying?
Maybe
So we never had our women subjugated like European men.
What do you mean? How so?
Because we never had the power to even subjugate women in the same manner.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? European men had all the power. We had none. So how can you fight for equality and somebody that's not even above you? You know what I'm saying?
How could that even? I don't think that's a good parallel, because how could someone that does not have the education, does not have the money, does not have the power, does not have the authority in the community, does not have the unity, or if you do have unity and it's dismantled, broken down, or when we do come together, they'll either kill us, hang us, or burn down our communities. If you don't have any power, how could you subjugate anybody?
You're saying exactly what I'm saying.
Right. So
we never had that
the luxury
to do that. So European women were fighting for equality with their man because they could vote. We got voting rights at the same time.
It was home. It was home.
Yeah, we got voting rights at the same time. So what I'm saying is that the march for black feminists, that trope is really like we on the, and in some cases we below you. So how do you want equality with us to do what?
I don't think that it initially was the intent. I think that's a byproduct of the direction that society went in. I don't think that was the intent. I think it's the byproduct. That's just my perspective.
It wasn't an intent for black women, or were we talking about something else?
Yeah, I don't think it was a black woman's intent to say, I'm going to be independent of my man. It was just something that was a byproduct of quite a few other things that has happened to black men that caused it.
So you don't think black feminists wanted to be more than what they're saying they in a revolutionary movement? Let's say the civil rights movement. I believe that some of the feminist movement watered down the civil rights movement. Now that's not our focus. It's not our focus to get civil rights anymore, because now we're worrying about women's rights. To me, that's how it kind of circumvented into that. But for our women to say that they want more power than what they have already, we were already there together. You understand what I'm saying?
Society is preaching that a lot too.
Yeah, we were already there together. So how are you now? You want more than me? That's cool. That's cool too.
Or I'm not even gonna look at you unless you have
more than me.
More than me.
Yeah. Because I believe that when you do that, you pit once you pit, and the whole premise of the show, once you pit a black woman against a black male, then you you divided the two, and now look what we have.
The family suffers.
The family suffers.
Or the family has never started.
Took it down.
You put the families on. A lot of our families been on survival mode for so long, and they would only warrant the opportunities to our women. Would you guys say? Oftentimes, it was to our women.
Say it one more time.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, the opportunities were for our women, not the men.
For the men. For the black men.
I would totally agree.
Yeah,
agree
of course.
Okay,
I totally agree.
So
with you.
whether it be in terms of the system or men, white men, being attracted to, being allured by or enamored by our women, I think that they were afforded a lot of other opportunities, as well as being on survival mode when the fathers were out of the house. They were used to not having a father in the house. Then oftentimes when a lot of black men didn't understand or know how to be fathers, they ended up leaving the women that they got pregnant. And now she is set to survive on her own when we were already in survival mode as a family. A lot of times, a lot of folks were poor, didn't even realize they were poor until they saw better, until they went to another community and witnessed that, hey, life could be like this. And it was almost like a culture shock. But we were already in survival mode. Then they put us further in survival mode because we're able to be resilient. So I think that it's an unfortunate byproduct of it, because the unity was at least 64 times in American history, they divided us. And when we did better socially and economically than other white communities.
But you got to realize that there was a time where you talking about unity in the black family in the 50s, the 60s, that we was together until when I'm saying we was together, there was more. It was a greater percentage of black children having both parents in the household, and then something flipped
when the freedom came.
Yeah, the freedom, even the sexual liberation movement, that right there. So now you're free to. I'm gonna say sex in the city. You can sex in the city all you want, and women bought into that. They bought into like, okay, I can be promiscuous and it be okay. It's in our music now, right?
Which was also by design.
I'm not saying it's not by design, but what I'm saying is we have to stop falling for the okie doke.
I agree, but
Christmas is coming. I know for me, Christmas is a real heavy family time. You're spending time with family. And now there are so many families that are not together during Christmas because I couldn't get you the Birkin bag for Christmas.
Canoe, read a couple of our audience.
You can't
statement.
See it? Oh, you want me to read it?
Yeah.
You want to read it?
No, go ahead.
Can we enlarge it a little bit?
Yeah, because I don't even know who's doing it.
The one on the screen.
Oh, there we go. You want me to read that one? Okay, I'll read that one. You want to read it? That's by Miss Calhoun. Share the blueprint for women getting back to being solely dependent on their husbands, please. She wants.
I don't know if I want them solely dependent.
No, I don't.
Do you have the blueprint? We're not talking about being solely dependent, but we are talking about interdependence, because the independent part is, unless you're ready to live a life of a lesser life, because most people can live that life if they're willing to have one car, but you want the BMW and the latest Mercedes, whatever parked in your driveway, and you want the 4-bedroom house with the 3 bathroom. And my grandparents, they didn't live like that. They had a mediocre house, a car that you could call a clunker, and you can live like that on one person's income
back then.
And she knew how to take $1 and make it pop.
And that's what I meant, like earlier when I spoke.
I don't know if that's answered your question.
Is that's how it was. you're not getting women that's built like that these days, or know how.
Well, you can. It's just, do you
Well,
you
yeah,
want
yeah. But just like you said, they were submissive. And that's not in a bad way, but they were able to turn the right. Okay, well, let's go with that.
No, submissive is a good word.
Hey,
Submissive ain't about being weak.
It's not.
no, I didn't mean
I
it
understood
that
where-
way.
if I submit, other people should submit too as well.
If you,
it was just a moment. It's
Okay. I don't want you to pander to these women today. I want you to be on point with them.
yeah,
it was. I was happy.
No pandering from you today.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unless you know
Papa
a woman
Pope.
with a beard and a bald head.
Oh,
Called a
Papa
beards and a
Pope
bald heads.
says this.
Oh,
I
Kevin
wonder.
out.
Are you gonna read it? Go ahead, Trevor.
I can't even see it.
Okay. Papa Pope says, I wonder how feminist women feels about having to absorb all the stress, all the responsibility, the rejection, the isolation, and the heartache of being feminist.
Man, I love that Papa Pope, man. That's a great statement.
I mean,
let's get on into that. Yeah.
How? I don't think they want to absorb that. Do you know how many women are stressed out? How many women are suffering? Now they have to take drugs and everything to cope with just society because they wanted to walk this line. And to walk that line, you're taking on a lot of masculine energy and you putting a lot of the weight of the world on your shoulders. And you need a man for that. All the feminist women, you need a man. And hopefully he ain't simpish either. So, he can take some of the weight of the world
you said it
from
right.
you.
You need a man.
You need a man.
Real man.
We never said, and you will never hear, I bet not hear none of these cats say it, that they don't need a woman.
Oh, no, you would never
hear a black man
If I
say
died
that.
and came back, you still wouldn't hear it.
Yeah, you never hear it.
No.
Have you said it, Trevor?
No.
Oh, okay. I just want to be sure
Because
I know somebody over here that will. I know somebody that you need a woman, a good woman, a righteous woman in your life.
Yeah.
But how do we? I don't even think we can. Can a feminist woman revert back to just being a regular woman?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, it can. Circumstances.
Circumstances.
Yeah.
What circumstances would it have to be for her to?
Poverty.
Sleeping in your car.
Yeah. Not knowing
Poverty.
where what?
Tell me. So poverty would change her stance where she would be more submissive to a man and
hypergamy. Let me just say that word, hypergamy.
Okay. All right.
The reversal of it, if that's taken away.
Yes.
And you don't have the same options.
Yeah.
Because the older you get, the less your options are.
Yes.
And the more you may have to settle for a different way of life and different things in life. And I don't know. I've seen a lot of them digress.
Jump back.
I wish we had more of a feminist audience. We have such
they get
women
this message. Just speak
that are beautiful and they want to be feminine, not feminist. That's what I think our audience is. I believe because a feminist would have called already, right? They would have took their stance on making them argue the affirmative.
I think when a woman that is a feminist finds themselves in a corner and forced to be humble, if the right guy comes along, he can probably help change her perspective. But it has to be the right guy that's equipped to deal with someone that once had a feminist foundation or a feminist
probably that right guy that they passed years ago.
Yeah,
that's often what happens.
Yeah.
And then too, she has to be willing. She can't go against the grain.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Johnny with the van.
Right.
Yeah, baby. Now you catch her at the picture show. Yeah. You catch her at the picture show now.
Yeah, Stoney had to find
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Have you ever had this happen to you before?
Yep.
Where, and I'm sure he said, yep, already. You already know the question. That you ask a woman, you know, like, hey, let me know when you make it home. You know, I just want to check on you. And they feel it's controlling.
Yeah.
Don't go by here at this. Yeah, you don't want to go get gas over here on.
Yeah, that's a little bit more like it.
Right.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay. You've gotten that.
Of course. Of course. But then again, you don't want to show. It's crazy because then they don't want somebody who is too into them. Because there's no challenge.
Oh, you got to break that down, brother. Because I want her to be all in. You can't show her that you are too into her.
Yeah. That you're
Okay.
because you're no challenge.
Yes, it's the games we got to play.
It's a game. So nobody else experienced that?
Kevin, you never.
Kevin, you ain't experienced nothing, man.
Well, it's not that I haven't, but it's like that sounds so crazy to me.
It is crazy.
Yeah. To where,
but we the same way too. I mean, it's not just that way. We the same exact way, bro.
Well, to a degree. It means it's certain things. You know.
Elaborate.
Me?
No, Kevin. He the one that's over there stumped for words. Elaborate, Kevin.
You know, like us, our makeup. You know, society has taught us that we are the protectors, we are the breadwinners, we all of this. And in some of those cases, just like you were saying, if a woman make a few dollars more than you, then she start taking on that role. And you know, and start maybe feeling that she can, you know, she can do what she want to do. She got her own, she make her own money. You know, so sometimes prime example. Look at what Steph Curry going through right now.
I have no.
And she don't even work.
So,
but
Steph Curry is having a problem with his wife.
Yes.
What's the problem?
Ben having it to where.
Is this just social media you're hearing it?
No.
This is what's really going on, bro.
Oh wow.
This man have gotten to the level that he is, and now she's, I don't know what the hell you call it, but
bored. Want the attention,
man. If that was me and my woman was making and provided all of this, I'm gonna find something to do if that's the case, you know. But one thing she's not finna get out of me is me sitting on somebody's podcast talking about, oh well, you know, she's getting so much attention from men, and women aren't even looking at me. You know, they're not paying me no attention. I wouldn't give a damn if they didn't.
Women aren't paying attention.
So it's in the reverse. She's saying it. She's not getting any attention from men. He's taking up all the attention. So many women are throwing themselves at him. But look what he has provided. Look at the living style that you have. You didn't have 3 children. Now you talking about something about she really didn't want to be married. She really didn't want to be a mother.
Too late for that.
But I don't even.
I don't want to hear that though.
Man. Yeah. I don't want to hear it
because he's still.
And I don't know if that's a ploy or what that is, but I don't know if I could take that.
Exactly.
God bless you, Steph. Bless you, Steph Curry. Because I don't know. You know, obviously, you all have something. You've talked about it. You've communicated, and you all have an understanding that I just don't understand.
None of us understand that.
But can we go back to this Papa Pope? This was an interesting comment. Papa Pope says, too many women are settling for vibrators and are evolving into man haters. I would totally agree because that role was popular for a while. And how do you compete with the
Yes.
rose? I don't have as much voltage as a rose,
Yeah.
and you leave that plugged up.
Hey
it's
man,
gonna
it's
last.
not just about
About
the
the
rose,
rose.
man. You gotta talk to them. You gotta touch them.
It's not about the rose.
Yeah, no, you got, man. It starts well before the rose.
We know that, but
I'm just saying you
Papa
better. I'm just saying you got to use all you can use, because that rose is a bad booger.
Yeah. and it's been improved over the years.
they have probably the rose 2.0 right now,
Probably
right?
with the stems, with stickers on it and everything.
Quite a bit. I wish
My
some of our
God.
female audience would come.
Yeah, somebody
talk about
females. Please tell us about the rose. I mean, I don't know, Trevor.
What?
I'm saying you probably know what the rose. So many people
I heard
and
I heard
in
about
different
the rose,
fields.
but if a woman can get used to having anything fake other than a man, or to hold her and everything else, maybe include the rose, but I don't. If a female get used to that and that's their sex, and they, you know what I mean, you fell in love with that object, bless your heart. Bless your heart. I don't need a man. Hey, because if all you wanted him for was sex, then if all you wanted him for, and all you think we men are here for only for sex,
keep it charged up.
They say,
you know what I mean?
They say some.
A rose can't protect you at night. A rose can't help you change your oil. A rose ain't gonna put gas in your car. A rose ain't gonna.
They don't need that. They money
raise
gonna
the
get them
kids.
all of that.
If they want to pay for it,
Yeah.
that's what you want to do.
And you desensitizing yourself, ladies.
Yeah, you cannot be pleased after a while.
Right.
You gonna need a well. I know.
Hey, if that's how they,
If they want to do that, give it to them on a gas generator too. Start that. Hey.
Yeah, that's funny. I need to get you a weed whacker. A little weed whacker.
A rose bush, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. A rose without any thorns. Yeah. So how did, and this only became prevalent now during this feminist movement, that masculinity became toxic. I don't care what you do as a man, it became toxic. I'm sure everybody has heard that word. It's like a buzzword now. It's like
toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity. And one day we're gonna have somebody come on here and we're gonna talk about toxic femininity.
I think it's so much shit that's going on that it's a lot of gray areas. It's a whole bunch of shit with a lot of gray areas, and because I'm too old maybe to be with the bullshit, it's like a lot of it don't even make sense to me. Oh, you're gonna be you got toxic masculinity, you got all alphabets, you got this type of heterosexual, and you have this type. It's like it's so much shit going on socially. I think it's very confusing. It's too much for us to juggle mentally, and it's a lot of information overload. I think
it is a lot of information
and move forward, because everyone seems as if they were trying to psychoanalyze the person that they're dealing with, and you don't have a license to do that.
Do you need a license to psychoanalyze? I don't think so.
You can see some habits in people. You can see some situations in people. Some people may do some things that may be or may fall under different personality traits, but I don't think it's cookie cutter for every single person. You may do something that is of a unfavorable trait, but that doesn't mean that's who you are. You know what I mean? Like I said before, it takes patterns. You have to find the pattern in the person that you're dealing with. It takes time to understand, to know that person that you're dealing with. And I think it's incumbent upon the man that if you know where you're going, you know who to hire for the job of marriage. A lot of silly asses out there are they firemen and they hiring police officers. Fuck you gonna hire a police officer for when that police, because you like the uniform? They don't have the mental capability, the mentality, the mental fortitude to even help you put out a fire. If your ass is a barber, why in the fuck would you hire a butcher, dumbass? Because you like the uniform? We as men got to stop hiring the wrong person for the job of marriage, because we're doing ourselves a disservice, and we're also making the community implode even more, because we're not hiring the right people for our jobs.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
I don't, yeah. He says it there all the time. He's not going to miss. EP.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever categorized you as toxic?
Not to my face. Not that I've heard.
What about you, Kev?
No.
What about this word? A woman called you a misogynist?
Nope.
Nope.
God, you guys are great.
That's
I guess
only
I
you.
would be the only one.
Yeah. that would be you, buddy. Yeah, all the above.
Why did someone call you that? What did you do? Because you may not be a misogynist, but you may have done some misogynistic shit.
Misunderstood.
What misogynistic shit did you do to make her call you that?
Well, I
yeah, baby. Well,
I only came and said this. Do you know what the word means? And if you know what the words means, you would know that I'm not that. Because it's a disdain for women. And that I think the people use the word misogyny loosely.
They do.
They don't even understand it, especially a lot of the young women. She was saying, okay, if I'm a traditionalist, I could be considered misogynist. And traditionalist in saying that I'm going to ask, okay, you okay? Are you okay? As a female, like, I want to make sure you're good. No, I'm good. Why you think I can't protect myself? Or I could get my own damn door. I don't need you to open my door. There are females that would call some things like that misogynistic.
I think a lot of people choose pick and choose when they choose that kind of stuff, because you go out, if you go to a party, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Okay, that's not misogynistic. Bitch, better have my money. That's not misogynistic. You have so many songs that are or could be classified as misogynistic, but they'll still dance to it. They'll still listen to it. They'll still buy these albums. They'll still go to these concerts. So a person, if they choose to,
please go to the concerts and please buy the music.
Even though it's misogynistic, you know what I mean?
Dance your little heart out, baby.
From a producer.
Yeah.
A person can pick and choose when something suits them also. So maybe in the midst of your conversation,
yeah,
I
just feel like a man in his natural role can be misconstrued, especially when you looking at the world from a feminist lens. So if a lot of women are being taught to look at the world from this lens, then yes, a lot of things that I do as a man is going to be considered misogynistic. And if they really look at the word misogyny, it doesn't have nothing to do with a man being protective. And I think when you displace a man out of this masculine role of being a leader, being a disciplinarian in the family, you have done a terrible thing for the Black family. And I think some feminists feel that they can raise children even on their own. They don't need a man to raise their children. They can raise it with two women even.
I think a lot of times that would probably come out of anger. I think a lot of times it'll come out of anger, and when they're doing it to a certain extent, they'll wear it as a badge of honor. Because I don't think a lot of women want to be single mothers, and I don't think that they look to be in that. I think it starts off as a trap, and the byproduct is, no, I got to raise it by myself.
It starts off as a choice as well.
A choice and a trap. So,
choice before the trap.
That could, yeah. So being a single woman, single mom, that can make her stronger or tear her down. If she chooses to be stronger and grab the bull by the horns, then
was there something else to that message? You will never have a healthy
that?
relationship. I don't know. Well,
you know that person?
Who will never have a healthy?
You don't know that?
I don't even
When
know.
you well, me, whoever that was, who would never have a healthy relationship?
Please do
That's
tell.
me, X-Men.
Hexeth?
Well, I don't know. It's
Pete Hexeth.
some X-Men stuff. See, they're mutants.
But in the meantime, I think that if you hire the correct person for your position of a wife, and if we all, if we all men understood that, we'd have a better shot. The only twist is when two people grow apart and how it affects them. Some people, like, again, I am woman, hear me roar, and they feel like, okay, I'm out of it and I'm stronger. And some men feel as if, you know what, I'm glad I got rid of her ass. So it's what you take from the relationships. It should be a lesson, not a loss. And unfortunately, some people can't or don't get the therapy or get healed mentally to move forward in a healthy relationship.
Well, yeah, we're about to land this plane, and we're going to get some final. Trevor, you already said your final comments. We're going to get some final comments from everybody else.
Thank you,
Kevin. Spanky over here.
Kevin, not ready. No, EP, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready,
some
man.
Final comments on how we can heal the Black family. That's the premise of this show. Is so lovely. It's about healing the Black family.
It's about just focus on the family.
Yeah.
Don't focus so much on yourself and your needs, especially if you've already started a family.
Yes.
You've already started a family. You made them a commitment. If we owe it to the children to guide their life in a way to where they can be productive citizens.
Yes. Thank you very much for those words.
Well, just what a lot of us right here do is keep that line of communication open. Find out what the need is. If you have baby mama or whatever.
Baby mama.
I really didn't.
Even baby mama, wife.
Well, all of that.
Okay.
It's communication. It's two adults sitting down trying to solve issues, not add to them. Because you and especially when it's kids in the house, because they can hear it, they can see it, and then the next thing you know, they're in in those type of relationships before you know it. So the father is walking off, and he's not divorcing the kids, he's divorcing the mom, because it's so much that and fathers leave because I don't want to deal with her. I want to be with my kids or around my kids, but I don't want to deal with her. So we have to find a medium.
Sounds personal.
We find a medium. Now I got my kids. I've been having.
No. I'm just saying. Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay.
But it's okay though. It's okay.
All right.
Because it happens.
Yeah.
So and we try to, as men, try to soften the blow. Each blow we try to soften it.
Come on,
or we deal with it. We put ourselves in front of it. At least we try to.
Amen.
But it take both.
Yes,
the man and the woman.
Mm-hmm. Trevor, can you give 30 seconds?
Sure. Hell no, he can't.
I think a lot of resolution is probably even this very show. If we can touch the lives of some younger men to do whatever it takes to have preventative measures, to not go through some of the pitfalls that older men have gone through and learn from it, then we could be a lot better off. I think that once we get to the point where we can put the people before the profit, we'll be okay. Oftentimes people are looking for what they can get out of, but it was Kennedy that once said, don't ask what you can do for your country, right? No, don't ask what your country could do for you. Ask what you could. Let's switch that around to our families. Mm-hmm. What can you do for your family?
Yes.
Just love.
Yes.
Made it. Made it.
I want to say this. I'm going to quote from the good book. Is every house divided against itself cannot stand. And that's Luke 11:17. And I just want to leave y'all with that, because just like you can't build anything on a foundation of saying you please, you all out there that are in a relationship, keep the relationship going, get some help, get some therapy, go to your pastor, whomever, and seek help. And because we need to build a greater Black family so we can sustain whatever we're going through. And I would like to thank y'all for listening to the Beards and Baldheads. Come back next Tuesday, 8 p.m.
Good advice.
Or 8:15.
And you threw a
8 o'clock, 8
threw a scripture in there and everything.
This ain't your average